Hi everybody, welcome. Tammy from Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. Today we're again in the sewing slash YouTube corner slash office, whatever you guys want to call it, knitting corner. We are in here today. Still have a few more updates for where we are going to be for the next week or so, and just letting you guys know what's going on with Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. So if that is something that interests you, stick around. So before we get started, I just want to welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you who this might be the very first video you're seeing of mine, I hope you enjoy the content. For those of you who have been coming back from the beginning and watching all of my videos each week, I appreciate the support that you are giving me for my YouTube channel. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my channel. Also, if you want to ring that bell will let you know when a new video has posted. And also give the thumbs up. By doing the thumbs up, it allows YouTube to put my videos in an algorithm to possibly send them out to different people and suggest other people to watch them and get my videos out to more people. Okay, so let's get started with our video. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to thank Longtail Knits, Janine at Longtail Knits, for hosting me for the last 2 weeks for a trunk show. We were there last Saturday and we had our trunk show on December 2nd. We had a wonderful time. I really appreciate the hospitality that you showed me for taking my bags and wanting me to come back and at a later time to do another trunk show. So I really appreciate the opportunity that you offered me for the trunk show, and I thank you. And all of her customers that she had that came in and sat with me and knitted on Saturday. I appreciate every one of you, and for all of the ones that have bought bags and supplies from me, thank you so much. It really means the world to me to be able to get my bags out there to multiple people. So that's the first thing I wanted to say, is make sure I thank her for all of that. Now, also right now we have another trunk show going on, and that is actually in Amherst, New York. We are at Ewe Any Wool yarn shop in Amherst, New York. They started on the 5th of December. They started with the trunk show, and we are going through to the 16th. And I will actually be in their store on the 16th for like a meet and greet. If you want to meet me, come in and sit and knit and talk to me. I would be more than happy to sit and meet any of you. I have so much fun when I go into the stores, and to be able to sit and knit with people, I really enjoy that kind of thing. So that is where I'll be on December 16th. So that is our last trunk show that we have going on. It is going on now, and it'll be on till the 16th. And then we will be there on the 16th for our last and final trunk show of the year. Lord willing, we'll be there. Hopefully it's not going to be snowing and I can't get there. Hopefully we don't have a ton of snow and I can actually get to the store, because I'm really looking forward to being at the store on that day, getting to know and see all of you that stop by. Okay, so that is all of the updates for where we're going to be. Let's go into updates to the actual website, some new bags that we have. Well, some new bags that we have in the website, they'll be posted on the website. I don't think they're on there yet. They will be by the time this airs. We are the 5th of December that I'm filming today, and these will definitely be on the website by the time this airs. They just are not yet, but I have, seeing that I went to Cleveland, I ended up doing some Cleveland Browns bags. So for those of you who are Cleveland Browns fans, we have some Notions bags in the shop. This one just says Cleveland Browns Dog Pound inside and out. It's got the brown on the top with a white zipper, and of course my tag inside there. This one is it's the Cleveland Browns dog pound on front and back. Also, but it also has on the top here is just the Cleveland Browns helmets. And of course a white zipper, but it says Cleveland Browns dog pound. And then this one is Cleveland Browns, but it's got the smaller helmets on the inside of that, and then it says Cleveland Browns dog pound on the back part. And of course this top is Cleveland Browns dog pound up there, and of course a white zipper and my tag to hold stitch markers and everything inside of there. So there's 3 Cleveland Browns bags that I have. I also have, okay, so the next bag we have is going to be a small window bag. It has the brown on the top and the bottom, and then inside the window you see the Cleveland Browns with their helmet. On the back of it you've got the dog pound. Of course it has my tag, and then of course the little key tag on the inside. And then you have on the top, it's the Cleveland Brown helmet, and it just says Cleveland Browns. We have a brown drawstring on there, and this is the small window bag that we have. So we have one of these available. Okay. Then the next thing we have is we got a medium Cleveland's Brown dog pound with snaps. It's got, of course, my tag, the wristlet. Inside it has the key tag, and then the inside fabric is that Cleveland Brown with just the helmet that doesn't say dog pound. It just says Cleveland Browns. Of course, you've got snaps on those. And then of course, your nice wide bottom, and all of them are fully lined. That comes out, you know, easily, can be washed if they need to be. So we have one medium snap, and then we also have a medium drawstring. This has got the dog pound, Cleveland Browns dog pound on the outside, a nice wide bottom, my tag, of course, a drawstring in brown. This drawstring carrier is brown. The inside of this bag is fully lined in brown. And then of course it still has the little key tag on the inside. But these are the only, I only have 3 Cleveland Browns bags and 3 Notions bags. For those of you who are Cleveland Browns fans, this is what I have. I do have at my Turn To Cards and Collectibles in Erie, Pennsylvania. If you're local and you're a Browns fan, they do have small and mediums of these bags in their shop as well. If you're looking for a medium one, they have them there. I try to keep all of my sports related bags there, especially all of my window ones go to Turn To. But since I was going to Cleveland, I figured I would just grab this and take it with me and see if anything sold. But those are the new bags that I have in the shop. Nothing really else is new in the shop. Gonna get some new things here coming soon, and I'll show you one of them that we're gonna start making and have quite a few of them come into the shop. But right now, nothing new going into the shop. Yeah, so that's all for updates on the website. I have a finished object, so let's talk about some knitting. Okay, so we're going to talk about our knitting. Let me get a drink of tea here. Okay. This is going to be one of the new bags that I'm going to have in the shop here. I had a couple of them made. They sold when I went to Ohio right off the bat, and everybody told me that they loved them and that really I need to make more of them. So this is going to be my next bag that I'm going to really start making quite a few of and have in the shop, in the website. So, and again, like I said, they will all have different sayings on them, different decals on them. There's not going to be 2 the same. They're all going to be different. So if you see one, and I think what I'm going to do when I do the website, they're going to be labeled as a wrist yarn bag. And then each one of them will have a picture of each one of them, and you'll be able to pick each one of them out in the picture, and that's the one you'll get. They'll just be all under the same, they'll all be under one name, and all the ones that are available will be put under that same heading. So you'll be able to find them that way. They'll be linked all together. But I have my little bag here, and of course inside my little bag is my Musselboro hat that I am working on. Really loving the way this colorway is coming out. It's beautiful. This colorway is Teal River from Cornbread and Honey, and I love it. I love the way the colors are popping in this and the way they're spiraling around. I'm absolutely loving the way it is coming out. Can't wait till I get it further down the line and see how it's actually going to spread out. When I first did it, it was doing some striping, and I really liked the stripe, but now you're getting a nice big pool of, you know, a big wide river, like the Teal River, right through there, which I think is so cool for the name. And then you get that Teal River, and I'm hoping it just keeps spiraling right around a nice wide teal, and I think it's going to. But yeah, this is, and she still has this available in her shop. She is located in Painesville, Ohio. For those of you who are local, there can go and pick it up. But she also has a website, and all of her information will be linked below, so that if you guys like this colorway, you can reach out to her and possibly pick it up. But I love the way it's knitting out in this Musselboro hat. But yeah, so that's my Musselboro. I just started this last week. I think I started it after. I don't know if I started it before or after I had my last podcast. I'd have to look to see. But if I did, I had just started. I don't think I started it. I think I had it put together and it was going to start. So I did my pinhole cast on and increased and got it going, and by the time I went to Ohio on Saturday, I was just in the knit in around thing, so I didn't have to worry about losing count of anything. I just have to keep knitting. So this is going to be what I'll be taking to a lot of places, because it's just knitting. And I had said I was going to do finished objects, but we went right into whips. So we will finish with our whips, and then we'll talk about our finished object that we have. But yeah, I was showing you my bag, and I got all carried away with my whips and not talking about my finished object. So the next whip that I have going on is I got my other pair of socks casted on for Christmas presents here. But yeah, the nice purple, dark purple pop of color on the top, and then the purple, variegated purple, and then I'm going to this a purple and yellow. It's got a little splash of yellow into it in there. So those are what I'm using there. This is just my regular vanilla sock that I do 2 at a time magic loop, 1.5 needles. And I think I cast on 64 stitches on my 1.5. And yeah, I do these 2 at a time on magic loop, and I'm on the heel flap right now because I do a normal heel flap and gusset. That's what fits for everybody that I knit for. It fits me the best, and then it fits everybody else really well. So yeah, so I'm on my heel flap, get that done. Once I get it decreased, once I get my heel flap done, turn the heel and add on for my gusset. It'll be so nice. I'll be able to get into my gusset here and get that all done. And yeah, so these should definitely be done by Christmas. I just started, I cast these on, when did I cast these on? Sunday? I think I cast them on Sunday afternoon, and it's only Tuesday, so we're going right to town on these. But yeah, we're getting these cast on, and we'll be able to get those going. It's just the 2 whips that I'm showing because my sweater right now is not getting any love. neither is my shawl because I have Christmas knits to do. But once I get through this week and get past the weekend on the 16th, I will be able to kind of calm down a little bit, taking a little bit of time off as far as the amount, we're not doing any shows for the month of January right now. I have nothing booked. Maybe a show here in February or March or something like that, but not looking to do any shows in January, just kind of taking a month off, kind of getting myself a break after the first of the year. You got taxes and all that kind of stuff that you have to do, and just trying to work with different things here and there. That's my plan, is to kind of just ease into the new year with a couple of things going here and there. I'll still be making bags and I'll still be doing updates on the website, but as far as trunk shows in stores, I probably won't have any till February, possibly March. I have some on the books for April and May, and even one into June. So it was, we're getting some stuff booked here down the road, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing the trunk shows again. I absolutely am loving doing the trunk shows, driving to the yarn stores, seeing what's out there for yarn. I'm loving that I'm able to find the different kinds of yarn, and I'm finding almost every yarn store that I have been into has one local dyer that they carry those people's yarn. And I'm loving that, to be able to find the small local indie dyers in all of these little yarn shops. And that's what I like. So, okay, so now that I showed my whips, let's show that finished object that we have, because we have one and only one, but it's still a finished object. So let's show you that. Okay, so my finished object, I got my socks done. Let me get them on the blockers here. I didn't even think of it while I was talking about it, but yeah, got my socks done. So they turned out really nice. Got the variegated color there, got the purple, bright purple there. When it's a mistake, but it doesn't look like a mistake. I made it not be a mistake, but when I was picking up for my gusset, I should have picked up my primary color that I was running, picked up the gusset stitches and went around, and I didn't. I did it all with the purple from the heel, and it made a line. So I got so far down, I just added the line, went another 2 inches, added another line, so it looks like it's supposed to be there. It was a mistake, but it now looks as if that's what it's supposed to do. So which is nice when you do them 2 at a time on Magic Loop. Both of my socks have the line in the same place. So it's nice that I'm able to have a complete match set, and I don't have to worry about it, don't have to count my stitches. With my toe, this time I did a little bit different. I made it more of a flat toe. I guess I'll have to take it off to show what I did. It's more of a flatter toe. There was like 16 stitches, no, more than 16, across the top of this when I went to cast off. Of course, when I put on my colors for my toe, I did a round, and I don't like to decrease on the first round that I add in my color. So I added in my color, and then the next round I just knitted that in so that I didn't have to decrease and have it pull out for the thing. So I did 2 extra rows on my solid color before I started to decrease for my toe, which then it doesn't allow that, when you add on, you have that little space there. It didn't give me that big huge space and have a lot of bulkiness right there at the beginning, because I was adding on. I had 2 things of yarn going, and then you're trying to decrease it, sometimes gives you a bump. So I ended up just doing 2 rows after I cast on, and then when it was time to bind off, I need the length that I needed. I still had quite a few stitches on here, and Actually, I like the way this fits on my foot. It doesn't pinch the toes. So I probably will do that a little bit more, is make a couple more rows and then have a more square toe, flat toe, so that your big toe, it's not pinching your little toes when you go, and I don't know, it just, they feel a little bit better. So that's a little bit change that I'm doing with the socks that I am doing. But other than that, that's the only thing I have is a pair of socks, which I'm liking that I got one of my Christmas socks done. But yeah, so that was my only finished object. Okay, so, well, of course, you know, we were at a yarn store on Saturday, the 2nd of December. We were at Longtail Knits. And, you know, you're at a yarn store, you're looking around, you can't help but buy stuff. And, of course, they carry a local indie dyer's yarn in that store. They're kind of partners in the store, and she carries her yarn in there. And of course I was looking around to see, and I found yarn. So I've got a couple of things that I purchased. So the first thing I purchased, and the yarn is Alchemy yarn. This is, oh, I don't know what colorway this is. Don't know if it's got a colorway or not. It's got a TI3 PM4 ion. So I don't know if that's the colorway or not, but I absolutely love the teal that it has at the top, and then of course the yellow and goldy color that is at the bottom. Really, really love those colors, and to put them together is, yeah. So I'm looking forward to, I don't know what I'm going to make with this, but I'm looking forward to using this color. But yeah, there's their logo, Elk and Me. And all of her information will be linked down below, of course. And then the other thing that I got, they had this, it's a sock set, but it was just basically a bunch of minis. And I really like the idea of getting all of these different colors of minis to be able to have some other colors of minis. I have a lot of bright colored ones, oranges and stuff like that, but I didn't have like blues and grays and stuff like that. So I found this set of minis, absolutely loved it, and got those. So those are actually really pretty colors, I think, for some blues and different things to be able to add into some shawls, or just to use as cuff and heel toes cuffs on socks. You always need minis. So that's what I ended up getting, was some minis. So those are the two things that I got from Round the Table Yarns for yarn. I actually, I've gotten the swivel, the Chow Goose swivels before, and I actually really like them. And I got another one, a 37-inch a swivel cable for my small needles. She had those in the shop, so I ended up grabbing one of those also to add in, because you can never have too many cables. With me doing 2 at a time socks, I'm always running out of cables and stuff like that. So I really need to get like a size 1.5 needle that's separate, that I can add these to, because I really don't have, I have 2 sets, and of course right now both of them are on socks. And if I needed another, or wanted to start another pair of socks because I wanted to, you know, get cast on another pair of socks, I don't have an extra set of needles. So if I had some loose 1.5 needles, I'd be able to put them on this swivel cord to be able to use them, or even my other long cord that I have to be able to use those. So that was pretty much all I got from Longtail Knits on Saturday. Some yarn to go into my stash. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but you know what? It's pretty yarn, and you gotta buy pretty yarn all the time. So this is what I ended up getting. Loving it. The other thing that I ended up getting is my birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and my friend ended up gifting me a really gorgeous set of sock yarn. And this is a really, really pretty fall color. I absolutely love it. It is, you've got your, it looks to me like fall leaves. It really does. It looks like somebody just crushed up a bunch of fall leaves and dropped them in. You've got your dark army green, you've got bright green, you've got the rust color, the brown, some light tan, and a little bit of specks of white. It's just, I can't wait to see what I'm going to use this for, because, and I might just make myself a cowl because I really like the color of it, and just do it, hold it maybe double to get a little bit thicker of a cowl to be able to use most of it at one time. I don't know, but loving it. So thank you. I really love my birthday yarn. It is gorgeous, and I can't thank you enough for it. And you know who you are. Okay, so that is all of my acquisitions that I have. Not too many, just gradually adding a little more to my table here and there. But yes, those are all of my acquisitions that I have. I don't think there's anything else I have, guys. This is going to be a short one because there really isn't anything else to talk about. I have a ton of wanna-dos, just not, right now, I don't have the time to do them. I have my one blanket that I want to do with all of my leftover sock yarn that I have, because I have so many little tiny balls of sock yarn and stuff like that, and I want to figure out whether it's going to be a shawl or whatever. But I have that in a bag here. I mean, it's right here next to me, and this whole bag is full of all of the yarn that I'm going to use for my my wannabe shawl, of just using up all of my sock yarn. So it's just going to be kind of a scrappy shawl that I can have in the office to wrap around me to just wear. And I'm going to do, that's all fingering weight yarn that I have for my socks. So I'm going to hold it double. Some of them are really small. I don't have a lot. So I'm looking at trying to start out, I have to sit down and figure out how much yarn I have. The ones that are the smallest is what I'm going to start with, and I'm going to work it double until I'm almost done. If I can't make it across the whole roll, then I'm going to stop and start another color and work it till I end up with, and I think I've decided I'm not going to do a pattern on anything until I get to where I have a bigger skein of yarn, where I know I can do like 5 or 6 rows, where I can do a design. And I don't know, and it might just be that I'm going to make up my own kind of design, where I might try to follow a pattern to a point, but just do stockinette, whether I'm just knitting back and forth. And then once I get so far and I get a nice big ball that I know I can do, okay, I'll be able to do 5 rows with this, because some of my repeats are like a 4 or 5 row repeat, and do that and do some of those inside. But I want, there's a couple of new patterns and a couple of new techniques I want to learn, I guess is what I want to say. A couple of new knit stitches that I want to try into a shawl. And I guess that's the shawl I want to try it in, because if I make a mistake, it's for me, it's not for anybody else, but it'll give me the technique of doing some different kinds of designs in a shawl, and new stitches and stuff like that that I'm really trying to learn. So that's what that shawl is going to be, is basically that. It's not going to be something that's going to get done anytime soon, I don't think, because I have a lot of sock yarn in there, and it's just going to keep getting added on to. And possibly when I get so far, I'll be done with it. You know, if I get it to a certain size, I'll be done with it and not want to add any more. We'll see. I don't know, you know, because I get so far in long stitches, then I've got to start going. If you do a triangular one, you start small, you go big, then you go small again. So yeah, it's just, that's my plan on that type of thing. But yeah, other than that, there's not, I have new stitch stoppers. Not sure when they're going to get in the shop. I ran out of cards to put them with, so I don't really want to show any of those because I don't know when they're going to be in the shop. They might be in the shop by Saturday, but I don't know when my cards are coming in. I thought I had plenty, and then when I was packaging them up, I ran out. They ordered them, but it is the holidays, and you know, stuff takes a little bit longer, and I realized that. But yeah, I've got some more stitch stoppers coming in. There is a whole bunch of new ones that were loaded in last week that are available for anybody to purchase. But if I do get some new ones added in, I will probably just do a Instagram reel on all of the new ones that have been loaded in. Same with bags. If I get any new bags loaded in, I will do Instagram drop so that you guys will know that they are actually on the website. But yeah, I guess, guys, that's it for today. Nothing really crazy. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. When I was in Ohio and at Longtail Knits, it was so nice to sit there and knit. A lot of her customers, she posted that, you know, I was going to be there on Saturday. If anybody wanted to come in and meet the maker, they could come in and sit and visit with me all day. I would be there all day, which was really nice because we had a ton of people come in and sit and knit with us all day long. And we had some spinners. And you know, I've never seen anybody spin. I've always wanted to see how you do it with spinning. And it was so, the two people, they brought their spinners in, they came in and they sat there and they were spinning. And it was just really, really neat to see that. I think that would be a very relaxing thing to do. I don't know if I would have the technique to get it so that it wouldn't be all lumpy to be able to use for sock yarn. I don't know. But it was really, really cool to talk to somebody who was spinning and how you do that. And then we also had somebody that came in and was doing needle felting, which was really neat to watch the needle felting. Stuff that I have not done. Have seen, you know, wanted to see how it was done. So it was so nice to watch somebody start a needle felt and for somebody to do some spinning and different things. So it was very fun for me to see all of that stuff. And Janine at Longtail Knits, they teach all that kind of stuff in their store. She has a ton of classes. So if you guys are in that area and want to take classes on all this kind of stuff, check out her website. Like I said, all of her information will be below. You'll be able to check it out. She has a ton of classes that she is doing for all kinds of things. So please check that out because there's a lot of cool stuff out there that you can do with yarn and fiber. That, I guess, now is everything that I needed to say. Nothing else really I have to talk about. So you guys, thank you for watching. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.